All right, so I'm going to be making a clay slice of cake today. And so we're going to be using slabs to build the walls of our cake. And so I have stencils for you. So I have a stencil for the side of the cake, which you're going to need two of because there's two sides to the cake. We're going to need one for the back of the cake, which is this area right here. And then we'll need one for the top of the cake, which is this triangle shape. We are not doing a bottom because we want to leave the inside hollow so the clay can breathe. Okay, so you're going to get a slab of clay, and I would try to arrange these so you can fit all of them, hopefully on one piece. Let me extend my clay a little bit, so I'm going to kind of wave it in the air to let it droop. If you need a rolling pin, you can get a rolling pin out and kind of extend this a little bit. So a rolling pin is going to guarantee that it has all the even thickness versus the way that I just demonstrated. So I think we should be good here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the stencil down and I'm going to go ahead and cut around the stencil. And any extra clay, ball it up. Okay, and I wedge this clay, I ball it up, make sure all the air bubbles get out, set it to the side. Okay, so here are the components to my piece of cake. So what I will start doing here is what I think I'm gonna do is build upside down. So this is the top of my cake, and I'm gonna build the walls here, here, and then we'll flip it over. So what I need to do is score the bottom of my walls, the side, and I need to score the sides of the top. And then I put slip on, which is like glue and clay, or not glue, water and clay. It acts like a glue on both edges. And then I will place this right here. And what I like to do is I like to take a popsicle stick and kind of help wedge in the pieces. So I bring down some of the clay from the walls of the cake into the bottom part, just to make sure they're really attaching super well. So what I mean is like I kind of drag some of the clay into the bottom part of the clay. So you want to make sure that is standing up for you, and then now I will scratch my other wall and I will slip and I will place this on. And I'll probably need to score up here where they're going to meet at like the top of the triangle shape, because those are going to attach as well. All right, so now I'm going to make sure this wall is attached to the bottom triangle there. And this is going to be a little trickier because now you have less space to work with on the inside. And then you want to make sure, see, look at that, it just fell apart. I need to almost pinch up here where the walls are going to meet and make sure it is all secure. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back on. So I'm going to see if this is going to fit. And if you need to do a little trimming, you might need to trim. So I think I need to trim a little off the walls of the cake. So I'm just using my tool, my little knife tool here. And I'm going to go ahead and scratch these edges. And then I already have the bottom scratched. And I'm going to scratch on the sides of the back of the cake. And then I'm going to slip all of this. This is the very beginning stages of this cake. Now, you just saw as I lifted it up, it lost its form. So you might have to work with it a little bit. But do you see how like this doesn't really look like it's super attached? And here on the outside, I can see the seam. So you don't really want to see that. You want to get that smooth. We don't want to see where you've attached anything. See that? I did not score enough there. So I'm going to score a little bit more. All right, so your job right now is to work with it to make it do what you need it to do. Do not overwork it, because once you overwork it, it's almost like there's no going back. So you got to know when to stop. I like to pick mine up every now and then just so it doesn't stick to the surface. If we leave it on there too long, sometimes it'll just stick and we can't get it back up. All right, so now I flipped my cake over, and now I got to make sure it's going to stand on itself. So I got to make sure everything is exactly where I want it to be. And then again, I'm going to go in and smooth what needs to be smoothed out. Once you get the cake where you want it, I recommend doing a type of decorative icing here on the edge. So for this example, I just twisted 2 coils together. You could do that, or you can like make little baby spirals, and you could lay those down. If you're, whatever you're going to do, just make sure you scratch before you attach. And so if you just want to make like little spheres, you can just roll little pearls and make circles going across. It's however you want to design it. You could look up images of cakes from the internet. So I'm just going to make all those little spirals. So I'm making a little baby coil here, and I'll just cut it. All right, and just make sure you score whatever it is you're going to put on and slip. And then you can add any kind of topping that you want for your cake. So this one I put strawberry. So if you want to do that. So I just formed the strawberry with like taking a piece of clay, kind of putting it into a ball and then pulling. So it gets more of that strawberry shape, and then tapping the other side. And then adding leaves. You can just put little pieces of clay to add leaves. Just make sure you slip and score everything. But I think for my cake here, I want to put like a lime. So I'm gonna make a little baby slab here. And again, just always kind of make sure you're lifting it up off this surface, because it does like to stick, especially once it gets a little wet with the water. All right, now what I probably should have done before is I made the little lines on the side of the cake. I probably should have done this before I built anything. So learn from my mistakes. And if it ever does get smushed, just lift it up and push your walls back out a little bit. All right, but this is the basics of how to make a clay slice of cake.